Hi, everybody. In this episode, we're exploring a fascinating topic that has intrigued herbalists and health enthusiasts for centuries: the healing power of Echinacea and Goldenseal, along with other immune-boosting herbs. We'll be taking a closer look at the book Healing Power of Echinacea and Goldenseal and Other Immune System Herbs by Paul Bergner, a renowned expert in the field of herbal medicine. Now, let's jump right in and talk about Echinacea, a plant that has been used for medicinal purposes for centuries. Echinacea is native to North America, and three main species are commonly used in herbal products: Echinacea angustifolia, Echinacea purpurea, and Echinacea pallida. Each of these species has its own unique set of chemical constituents and medicinal properties, which means they can be quite different in their effects. Echinacea angustifolia, for instance, was the species most widely used by Native Americans for a variety of purposes. It grows in the dry plains from Texas to Canada and is known for its immune-stimulating properties. However, it's more difficult to cultivate compared to Echinacea purpurea, which is the most common garden species and the one you'll often find in American products. Echinacea purpurea is easier to grow and has been used traditionally for coughs, indigestion, and even gonorrhea. Echinacea pallida, on the other hand, is similar to Echinacea angustifolia, but is taller and has petals that droop downward. It was used by Native Americans to treat infectious diseases and snake bites. Interestingly, some tribes believed that Echinacea angustifolia was the stronger medicine. Now, here's where it gets a bit confusing. The word echinacea comes from the Greek word echinos, meaning hedgehog or sea urchin, which refers to the spiny projections on the seed heads of the flower. But throughout history, botanists have used various names for Echinacea, and it wasn't until 1959 that the name was officially agreed upon at an international botanical congress. In the early days of American medicine, Echinacea was not widely recognized. The medical practices of the time were quite different from what we know today. Doctors often used harsh methods like bloodletting and toxic substances like mercury. It wasn't until the 1800s that Echinacea began to gain attention, thanks in part to the work of botanist Constantine Rafinesque, who documented its use by Native Americans. Now, let's talk about Goldenseal, another powerful herb with a rich history. Goldenseal was used by Native Americans for its bitter tonic properties and as an antiseptic for wounds. It was introduced to American medical literature in 1798 by Dr. Benjamin Smith Barton, who noted its use for cancers and as a bitter tonic. Goldenseal is often touted as an herbal antibiotic, but it's important to note that its effectiveness is largely due to its constituent berberine. While berberine has shown antibacterial properties in petri dish studies, its absorption in the human body is poor, which limits its systemic effects. However, it can be effective for topical applications and possibly for intestinal and urinary tract infections. Goldenseal is also known for its ability to stimulate mucous membrane secretions, which can help cleanse and heal inflamed tissues. This makes it a valuable remedy for conditions like sinusitis, bronchitis, and digestive issues. But here's a word of caution. Goldenseal is an endangered plant, and its high price and overuse are contributing to its decline. It's often misused as a remedy for colds and flu, which is not supported by traditional use or scientific evidence. In fact, taking Goldenseal in the early stages of a cold can actually dry out the mucous membranes and inhibit the immune system. So, what are some alternatives to Goldenseal? Oregon grapefruit, barberry, and coptis are all herbs that contain berberine and can be used as substitutes. Yerba mansa is another option, particularly for mucous membrane issues when bitter tonics are contraindicated. Now, let's move on to some other immune-boosting herbs. Boneset is a powerful herb that was traditionally used by Native Americans to treat fevers and as a general tonic. It was widely used during the flu epidemics of the 19th century and is still valued today for its ability to reduce fever and relieve aches and pains. Elderberry is another herb with a long history of use for colds and flu. Recent research has shown that elderberry juice can inhibit the influenza virus and boost the immune system. It's a great option for preventing and treating flu symptoms. Osha is a potent antiviral herb that is particularly effective for colds, flu, and bronchial infections. Its traditional use by Native Americans has been validated by modern research, which shows it to be effective against a variety of viruses. Usnea, or old man's beard, is a lichen with strong antibiotic and antifungal properties. It's effective against a wide range of microorganisms and can be used to treat respiratory and urinary tract infections, as well as fungal infections like athlete's foot. Ursi, or bearberry, is a classic urinary tract tonic and anti-infective. Its constituent arbutin breaks down in the body to form the antibiotic hydroquinone, which is excreted through the urinary tract, making it an effective treatment for bladder and urethra infections. In conclusion, Echinacea and Goldenseal are just two of the many powerful herbs that can support the immune system and promote healing. By understanding their unique properties and traditional uses, we can make informed decisions about how to incorporate them into our health routines. Remember, it's always best to consult with a qualified herbalist or healthcare provider before starting any new herbal regimen. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the world of herbal medicine. I hope you found this episode informative and inspiring. Don't forget to subscribe to the BrightLearn podcast for more insights into natural health and wellness. Until next time, stay curious and stay healthy.
Visit brightlearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one and naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.